My daughter Melanie, who's 8 years old, is always asking me how she can help me with my homework. Since I started school, she will either help me learn new ASL vocab words or just even write a to-do list for me. And you can see how she was thrilled when I asked her to help me write this speech. One of the things that she did is she took her name and she used the letters to write adjectives that describe her. M, like a monkey. E, for entertaining.
L for loving, A, artistic, N, not mean, I, interesting, E, expressive.
Good job. Thank you. Today I'm going to talk about 3 things I've learned after becoming a parent. One of the things I've learned is that presence is so much more important than any present. I grew up in a more low-income household, and so when I got older, when I became a parent, I knew that I wanted to give my child anything and everything to give them the right tools they needed and support. I think I've succeeded at that, but when I look back on our memories, I realized that it wasn't the bike that made her happy, it was that I took her out riding every single day. And we would go out and during the summer we would pick blackberries, and then during the winter we would bundle up and take cute pictures next to the gloomy sky. And remember that one time I've also taught her how to ride a bike without training wheels, and she was so mad at that when you you know how when you do that and you let them go. Then she didn't ride for a little while because she was kind of mad at me. But without knowing it, I've just kind of upheld experiences and moments over physical items because the experience mean more and the physical items are replaceable, but the moments that we share are not replaceable. And with that being said, I want to share this quote that says, "The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart." And that's written by Helen Keller. The second thing I've learned is to be fearless. My daughter Melanie is fearless when it comes to most things. In my very first speech in this class, I talked about how I got on the motorcycle and was scared, and I jumped off and I got a 2nd-degree burn on my leg. But Melanie just effortlessly got on the bike, loved it, and did not want to stop. Even this last Friday, we went to the Mount Hood pool, and she insisted on jumping off the diving board into 13 feet water. And then I happened to do it also, and I wouldn't have even thought about trying that if it wasn't for her. A lot of my life I've been afraid of what could happen. There's just something about this little girl watching me that makes me, just gives me the courage to go through things that are scary. I think her bravery comes from watching me be brave, and my bravery comes from that I want her to know that anything is possible. Lastly, I've learned how to practice patience. You hear parents talking about how kiddos are testing their patience, or maybe you know a kid yourself that's done that. Melanie's such a well-behaved kid. I remember when she was 4 years old, she asked questions all the time. What are you doing? How does that work? Just everything. And then she went through the why phase where she was just asking why? She still often tests my patience, but I just have to keep the mindset and remember that there will come a time where she won't be asking me those questions anymore, and I wish that I had more wisdom to impart on her, and just remember and enjoy all the little moments that we have together. To sum up, I've talked about 3 things that I've learned from becoming a mother. I'm definitely not a perfect parent. I make mistakes just like anyone else. My hope is that my family and I continue to grow together and become the best possible versions of ourselves. And